Yellow eyes flash, then vanish from the frame. A scream tears across the plains, and everything suddenly falls silent. No signal, only the gap just torn open remains. Shadows separate, then merge back, tightening the encirclement. And in that moment, the hunt reverses. The Cheetah Coalition's ambush, the price for those who start conflict. A cheetah runs up, lowering head, sniffing the small, motionless companion lying on grass. No response, only wind blowing through spotted fur and silence enveloping the grassland. In the distance, two yellow shadows remain there, one individual bearing full injuries. On the plains, no victory is priceless. Two hours earlier, early sun just touched Masai Mara grassland, and wildlife's rhythm began awakening. Under acacia canopy, a cheetah group rests with cubs. This is Zuri's family, one of Masai Mara's largest coalitions. Cheetahs are the planet's fastest big cat, speed reaching over 100 kilometers per hour. But in exchange is slender body and weak bite force, creating disadvantage in direct confrontation. Therefore, cheetahs typically form sibling coalitions, hunting and defending territory together. And Zuri's family has many adults, a rare number, strong enough to control wide territory. But even that coalition cannot protect cubs continuously. Individuals under 6 months still have high mortality rate from lions, hyenas, and birds of prey. This morning, 3 adult males left the group hunting, leaving females to protect 2 cubs, force reduced and risk immediately increased. 2 cheetah cubs are playing with rabbit carcass. Mother brought this morning, pulling, shaking, and pouncing each other. They play about 30 meters from acacia, completely losing vigilance. On empty grassland, distance becomes weakness. Group lies under tree canopy, leaving 2 cubs exposed within perfect range for opportunists. To the east, about 200 meters away in tall grass, a solitary lioness on patrol has detected movement. It lowers body, focusing completely on 2 separated cheetah cubs. Lions don't hunt cheetahs for food, but to eliminate competing rivals. This behavior is common, helping reduce future resource pressure. Distance gradually closes. Lioness creeps low, nearly invisible, while 2 cheetah cubs still play absorbed, not yet experienced enough to recognize threat. 20 meters. Lioness compresses muscles. Hind legs press earth. Under tree canopy, an adult cheetah raises head, scenting danger, but already too late. Lioness bursts into speed, 140 kilograms charging through low grass. 2 cheetah cubs panic, running 2 directions, but legs not fast enough. One immediately caught in lioness's jaws. Remaining cheetah cub rushes toward 2 adults, caught individualized still. No response, as lioness stops and turns, head facing charging group. Lioness doesn't retreat. It moves, holding cheetah cub like living shield, facing adult individuals growling with message. Advance further, cub will pay price. Two adult cheetahs advance few steps, then stop. They recognize the stalemate, when mass difference makes direct confrontation nearly hopeless. But cheetahs don't fight with strength, but with tactics, continuously distracting and dividing pressure from two sides to lock lioness's reaction rhythm. Harassment tactics begin. One advances forward, growling, drawing attention. Others circle behind, exploiting blind spot, forcing lioness to spin, continuously defending. Lioness gradually loses control, simultaneously holding prey in jaws while defending two sides, cannot roar or counterattack, locked in disadvantageous position. One from behind lunges, clawing lioness's flank, then immediately retreats. Lioness whips around, but gap has shifted direction while another continues closing in. After many minutes of harassment, lioness gradually exhausts from continuous spinning, jaws tired from holding prey, and calmness replaced by rage. And that's what cheetahs are waiting for. When lioness loses control, it must attack and release jaws, self-opening the mistake tactics aim for. Cheetah from behind lunges again, clawing deep into lioness's back, wounded through fur layer. Lioness roars, turns body in rage, and moment jaws open, cheetah cub falls. Lioness doesn't release from mercy, but because counterattack instinct overwhelms holding prey, immediately shifting to direct confrontation. An adult cheetah rushes to where cub just fell, lowers checking, but small body no longer responds, completely motionless. And that moment changes everything. It carries cub's body away. Eyes go cold, pack instinct fully activated. Right then, three adult cheetahs hunting return, abandoning prey immediately and charging straight back to group. Adult individuals converge, completing formation. First time lioness faces entire coalition. Cheetah group surrounds completely, eyes unblinking, bodies lowered. Force balance tilts decisively, and lioness recognizes this. Tactics upgrade. They take turns moving, forcing lioness to continuously spin left, right, behind, but every direction blocked, making encirclement increasingly tight. Attack strikes begin intensifying. Each one lunges clawing, then withdraws immediately. Not fatal, but eroding stamina through each defensive spin rhythm. Lioness roars and counterattacks, but misses. Each lunge makes it lose more strength, while opponents always stay out of reach. 10 minutes pass. Lioness gradually slows, swipes weaker, body turns heavier, and distance compressed from 5 meters down to 2. Encirclement tightens each beat. Claw marks thicken across body, not fatal, but enough to gradually drain strength. First time, lioness lowers center of gravity, shifting to defensive stance. Cheetah group recognizes the change. When the strong begin defending, battle has reversed. Attack rhythm increases, pressure pushed even higher. But battle will stop there. On Masai Mara, no creature is completely alone, and lioness is no exception. Earlier roar has echoed farther than cheetah group's calls. ground trembles slightly. From the east, a deep, heavy roar tears through plains, bringing massive yellow shadow charging, dark black mane, rippling muscles, answering the call and advancing straight into battle. Cheetah group immediately flees in unison. Balance completely shifts. What they dared do against exhausted lioness, one miss, cannot apply before two powerful hunters. Male lion stands beside mate, not roaring, not pursuing, only silently staring straight at cheetah group, and that presence enough to close the battle. Cheetah group backs away, no more attacking, no more encircling. When coalition faces coalition, bene, they cannot defeat two lions. Afternoon sun descends on Masai Mara. Male lion lies licking wounds for lioness. Claw marks will heal, but lesson remains. The strong can still be eroded by numbers. And cheetahs also carry their own lesson. Coalition can erode solitary lioness, but cannot win when male lion appears. Each survival layer has limits. On this vast plain, conflict between lions and cheetahs occurs nearly daily, an arms race lasting millions of years. But today is exceptional. Rarely do cheetahs dare ambush, pressing lion into defense. Zuri's family transcended instinct, attacking the stronger. Price of ambush clear on both sides. Lioness weakened, requiring rescue. Cheetah group lost cub, a future link in Zuri's family, never given chance to mature. In nature, all behavior aligns with survival instinct. Lions eliminate potential rivals, while cheetahs protect next generation. No good or evil exists, only selection and consequence. Abandoned cub carcass will quickly attract vultures, insects, and microorganisms, initiating decomposition process, an essential link in nutrient cycle. Zuri's family begins stabilizing. Adult individual surrounding, cub at center, shielded, minimizing separation risk to maximum. Two lions still there. Lioness rests lying down. Male stands guard beside. They'll return to territory tomorrow morning and continue patrol. At conflict point, grass gradually stands back up. Blood seeps into earth, first scattered by wind. By tomorrow morning, traces will nearly vanish, only a few strands remaining. Survival on plains is problem without answer. Strength beats numbers. Numbers beat individual, then coalition defeated by larger coalition. Somewhere on Masai Mara tonight, Zuri's family will lie close together under starry sky. Entire group will surround remaining cub in defensive formation. Evening wind blows across Masai Mara, carrying scent of wet grass and earth dust. Claw marks on lioness's back have dried, while cheetah cub carcass gradually covered by ants, all traces fading with time. But lesson not erased. Lioness becomes more cautious when facing large cheetah groups, while Zuri's group keeps cubs close to formation, each side accumulating experience from their own scars. As last light leaves Masai Mara, plains sink into invisible sounds, where just 1 second of carelessness can trade for irretrievable loss. The price for those who start conflict sometimes is those who must pay most dearly. Dawn breaks over the African savanna, the first rays of sunlight cut through the mist, where life begins and death lurks. This is the world of the young, where every day is a trial and every minute is a fight for survival. To be born on the African savanna is to be given a chance, but only those strong enough, fast enough, and lucky enough will survive. Welcome to the battle for survival, where instinct is tested from the very first moment, and only the strongest earn a tomorrow. During the calving season, within just 3 weeks, 500,000 wildebeest calves are born, 24,000 each day, nearly 1,000 every hour. A calf must stand within minutes and run within an hour. There is no choice, only run or die. All around them, hyenas, wild dogs, lions, and cheetahs wait patiently for a moment of weakness, for a single mistake. The statistics are brutal. Only 1 in 10 calves will survive to adulthood. Luck does not always smile. African wild dogs, Lycaon pictus, are the perfect cooperative hunters. Now it is their breeding season, and deep inside a den, a litter awaits. 12 pups lie blind and helpless, completely dependent on the pack. Every member helps, shares food, and protects the young. But danger is never far. Hyenas, their ancient rivals, twice their size and 3 times their strength, invade their territory. The wild dogs do not flee. They counterattack with speed and coordination, driving the hyenas away from the pups' safe zone. To feed their young, wild dogs must hunt wildebeest, weighing up to 150 kilograms, 3 times their own weight. Strategy is their greatest weapon. They do not bite to kill, they bite to weaken, targeting legs, belly, and muzzle until the prey slows and finally collapses. The food is carried back, chewed, and regurgitated for the pups. Every member sacrifices for the next generation. Yet the greatest threat is not the hyenas, but a silent kidnapper, the honey badger, a specialist in stealing the young. While the pack is hunting, the honey badger slips deep into the den, seizes a pup, and disappears in silence. The cry of distress is heard. The wild dogs rush back, surround the intruder, and trap the honey badger in enemy territory. The wild dogs do not rush in blindly. Their strategy shifts from killing to exhausting, bite after bite, relentless and precise. Finally, the honey badger is exhausted, drops the pup, and escapes. A victory of instinct where family bonds prevail. Meanwhile, high in a tree, a leopard, Panthera pardus, is also raising young, two cubs just 3 months old. The mother must hunt to produce milk and feed her cubs. She leaves them in the tree, the safest place, and slips away quietly. She catches a young antelope weighing 30 kilograms, enough to feed the family, and drags it into the tree. But the scent of blood attracts unwanted guests. Lions smell the kill and arrive. The leopard cannot fight them, so she abandons the prey and flees to survive. A curious young lion climbs the tree, searching for more, and discovers 2 leopard cubs hidden in a hollow. Luck intervenes. The lion cub is too large to fit inside. It claws and snarls, but cannot reach them. Eventually, the lion gives up and leaves with the pride. The cubs survive thanks to a hollow tree and a bit of luck. The leopard mother returns, calls softly, and the cubs emerge. They are reunited. Another day survived, another lesson learned. Weeks later, the cubs are stronger. The mother decides to bring them down for the first time to explore the world below. Danger appears in the form of a rival male leopard, an intruder who could kill the cubs to claim the female. The mother charges to confront him, but at the same moment, another threat lies in wait. Hyenas watching closely. The hyenas seize the opportunity and rush toward the cubs. Hearing their cries, the mother must choose between driving off the intruder or saving her young. Maternal instinct wins. She abandons the male and launches herself at the hyenas with fierce determination. Against all odds, a mother's courage prevails. She tears her cub from deadly jaws just in time. The cub is wounded but alive. A scar remains, a lesson learned. The outside world is unforgiving, and only the vigilant survive. Back with the wild dogs, the pups are growing. It is time to leave the den and move to safer ground, a journey filled with risk. 12 pups move in a line, too many to fully protect. The slowest will become targets. Lions encounter them by chance. 2 females spotting opportunity in a moving pack with vulnerable young. The wild dogs sense danger but cannot run fast with pups. They must fight to protect their young at all costs. The lions charge, not at the adults, but at the weakest and slowest, separating it from the pack. 11 pups remain, and the journey continues. A painful lesson is learned. Not all will make it, but the pack must go on. A week later, they reach a new den, safer and farther away. 11 pups have learned their first lesson of life. Across the vast savanna, thousands of wildebeest calves are now 3 weeks old, faster and stronger, yet still vulnerable. Wild dogs hunt again, targeting the herd, not the adults, but the calves, easier to isolate and bring down. A calf runs at full speed, 60 kilometers per hour, but wild dogs reach 65 and take turns, never tiring. The weakening strategy continues, biting legs, belly and muzzle until the calf slows, collapses, and is exhausted. Death comes quickly, part of the natural cycle, food for the wild dog pups so they may grow and survive. A leopard cub, now 5 months old, more confident and curious, wanders alone while its mother hunts. A leopard cub, now 5 months old, more confident and curious, wanders alone while its mother hunts. Wild dogs spotted a lone leopard cub without its mother, a rare opportunity. They charge within seconds. The cub is brought down, the end swift and brutal. A harsh lesson for the leopard mother: never leave a cub alone. The mother returns, searching and calling, but there is no answer, only silence and tracks on the ground. A lesson written in blood, teaching the cost of a single mistake. In the final month of the dry season, the savanna grows harsher. Water is scarce, food limited, and survival pressure rises for all species. The young must learn faster and mature sooner. What does not kill them makes them stronger. The African savanna forgives no mistakes and offers no second chances. But those who survive earn their right to live. This is the African savanna, where only the strongest survive, where instinct is the weapon and hope is the only thing that endures. The African savanna and woodlands are home to elephants, a vast environment yet filled with challenges. In every elephant herd, the leader is always an older matriarch, the living archive of the family's knowledge. She doesn't just lead the way, she protects the youngest from constant threats that stalk the plains. Decades of experience allow the matriarch to locate water, food, and safe shelter with remarkable accuracy. But the grasslands offer more than nourishment. They also hide predators waiting for the perfect chance to strike the calves. Every movement of the matriarch has purpose, keeping the herd stable and maintaining a safe zone for the young. The unity and discipline of the herd originate from her leadership. This is the story of a leader, a mother who safeguards life across generations. Elephant herds follow a matriarchal structure. The oldest female decides direction, pace, and daily behavior. Every young calf learns from her how to find water, how to sense danger, and how to communicate through vibrations. As the herd moves, the matriarch constantly monitors the calves to ensure no one falls behind. Calves are kept at the center of the herd, the safest place from predators. Generations of matriarchs pass down knowledge that allows the herd to survive harsh conditions. These lessons maintain herd stability across decades. A matriarchal structure enables quick decision-making in moments of danger. And it is this structure that makes the matriarch a natural leader, without the need for dominance battles. Water dictates the survival of the entire herd. The matriarch remembers each seasonal water hole. During the dry season, the herd must travel farther in search of reliable water sources. The matriarch chooses routes based on terrain and the pace of the calves. Shallow waterholes attract many other species, increasing competition. The matriarch always enters the water first, ensuring safety for those behind her. Some pools hide crocodiles, a rare but deadly threat. Her experience helps the herd avoid the most dangerous areas. After a long journey, the herd finally reaches a safe water source. If a calf wanders even a few meters away, lions may seize the opportunity. The matriarch signals a warning. forcing the herd to close ranks. Lions assess the distance, but attacking adult elephants carries huge risks. The matriarch steps forward, demonstrating overwhelming dominance. A single strike from her trunk or head can severely injure a predator. Understanding the danger, the lions retreat in search of safer opportunities. The matriarch checks the calves' positions before leading the herd onward. Her determination reminds every predator that elephants are far from an easy target. Each new generation grows up carrying lessons passed down by the matriarchs before them. Memories of water sources and migration routes are preserved in the oldest individuals. These memories help the herd endure droughts and shifting landscapes. The matriarch also teaches communication through low-frequency sounds that travel long distances underground. These calls keep the herd connected even when spread across kilometers. Her leadership relies not on strength alone, but on wisdom and guidance. This stability makes elephant herds among the most resilient groups on the savanna. And as the new generation matures, they will one day assume the same protective role. On the savanna, the matriarch's role extends far beyond that of a single individual. She is the memory of the herd, the anchor for its young. Every step she leaves in the soil is a continuation of millions of years of evolution. Through her journey, she keeps the herd safe, strong, and enduring. Life is never easy on the savanna, but the matriarch guides her family through every challenge. Her steadiness is the foundation that allows elephants to survive generation after generation. As the sun sets, a new journey awaits tomorrow. And so, the leader of the herd continues her mission, guiding, protecting, and preserving life in the wild. Dawn spreads across the African savanna, an ecosystem governed by ancient laws. Here, every creature must adapt. There is no room for wasted energy. Predators, scavengers, and opportunists coexist within this space. Within this spiral of survival, the hyena emerges in a controversial role. The spotted hyena is the most widespread carnivore in Africa, ranging from savannas to open woodlands. A forward-sloping body allows them to maintain steady speed over long distances. Hyena jaws generate a bite force exceeding 100 psi, strong enough to crush large bones. Their sense of smell can detect carcasses from over 4 kilometers away, surpassing many other carnivores. Hyenas live in large clans, sometimes numbering up to 80 individuals. Females are larger and dominate males within the social structure. Rank determines access to food, reproduction, and protection of the young. This forms the foundation for all survival strategies that follow. Hyenas are not merely scavengers. Most of their food comes from active hunting. Studies show that in some regions, hyenas hunt successfully more often than lions. They target weak, injured, or isolated prey. However, hunting always consumes energy and carries the risk of injury. As a result, hyenas developed an opportunistic strategy: observe and wait. They track other predators from a distance for minutes, sometimes hours. This behavior relies on memory and risk assessment. For hyenas, success comes not from strength, but from precise timing. With agile bodies and a clan-based lifestyle, they can cooperate to confront other predators. But in this world, the raw muscular power of lions remains a direct threat to hyena gains. This is not merely a contest over food, but an age-old conflict between two apex forces of the food chain. The so-called laughing call is in fact an alarm signal or a sign of excitement when a hyena clan seeks to overwhelm an opponent. A male lion may be 3 times stronger than a hyena, but numbers can allow hyenas to turn the tide. Elsewhere, the cheetah, the speed athlete of the African savanna, has made a successful kill. As the cheetahs begin to feed, a hyena seizes the opportunity, waiting to steal the meal. Cheetahs are built for speed, not combat. Even a minor injury can end their ability to hunt. The scientific term for this is kleptoparasitism, survival by stealing the prey of other species, a low-effort but highly effective strategy. A hyena's stomach contains extremely strong acid, allowing it to digest meat laden with dangerous bacteria. Hyenas understand their opponent's weaknesses. They do not need to be faster or stealthier, only more relentless and aggressive. Hyena intelligence is often compared to that of primates. They can calculate risk and reward in every act of theft. Even leopards cannot escape the pursuit of these ghosts of the savannah. Leopards often hide their kills to avoid hyenas, but a single mistake can cost them their meal. Boldness is the hyena's ultimate weapon. Patient and flexible, they wait to seize the rewards of other predators. As darkness falls, the balance of power on the plains begins to shift. Hyenas become more formidable than ever. A hyena clan can number up to 40 individuals. Collective strength allows them to handle prey much larger than themselves. Hyenas are not just thieves or opportunists, they are among the greatest survivors of the continent. In the wild, there is no right or wrong, only what works. And hyenas have adapted perfectly to survive. Thieves or opportunists? The answer lies in the complexity of nature, where the line between survival, existence, and theft is always thin. Hyenas are the most efficient consumers of carcasses on the African savanna. They can eat nearly an entire carcass, including large bones. This rapidly reduces decomposing remains in the environment. Removing carcasses limits the spread of bacteria and parasites. Hyenas indirectly protect water sources and hunting grounds. They redistribute energy from carcasses back into the food chain. Many other species benefit from the leftovers. In the ecosystem, hyenas are an irreplaceable link. Hyenas are often viewed through a negative human lens, but in nature, behavior is not governed by morality. Every survival strategy is the result of long-term evolution. On the African savanna, hyenas are simply fulfilling their role. Under the dense African canopy, sunlight filters through each leaf. This vast grassland hides countless forms of life. In the middle of the savanna, a massive figure moves silently. This is the African rock python, one of the largest reptiles on the planet. Its length can reach up to 7 meters, muscles packed tightly beneath patterned skin. This is a predator that needs no venom. Its power lies in its crushing force, capable of breaking bones. With just one tight coil, the prey has no second chance. A troop of baboons moves across the savanna in search of food. They stay alert to every danger around them. But a young baboon strays from the troop. Curious about the world, it doesn't see the danger lurking nearby. Hidden under the grass, the python has locked onto its target. Its body remains motionless, blending perfectly into its surroundings. A lightning-fast strike. The python's jaws clamp down, curved teeth sinking into the prey. There is no escape. The python begins to coil around the baboon's body. Each exhale tightens the grip even more. A desperate cry echoes across the savanna. The baboon troop recognizes the danger and rushes toward the sound. But it is too late. The crushing force has stopped the prey's heart and lungs. The troop arrives only to witness the end. The baboons scream fiercely, trying to intimidate the python into releasing the prey. But the python does not budge, holding tightly to its prize. Knowing they cannot save their companion, the troop gradually retreats. They have lost a member. This is a lesson of survival. The python begins the process of swallowing its prey. Its lower jaw separates from the skull, mouth opening unnaturally wide. Bit by bit, the prey's body disappears into the python's stomach. The process takes hours, but the python is patient. After feeding, the snake will rest for several days to digest. This is how it has survived for millions of years. By the riverbank, the python comes to drink. But beneath the water, a crocodile is waiting. The crocodile lunges upward, jaws clamping onto the python's body. But the python reacts instantly, coiling tightly around the crocodile's head. A life or death battle begins. Neither predator is willing to release. Water splashes everywhere. From afar, another figure watches. A golden eagle, the aerial hunter, observes with razor-sharp eyes. The eagle judges its moment. Both the python and the crocodile are exhausted. This is a rare opportunity. It dives like an arrow. The first strike misses. But the eagle does not give up, circling back immediately. The second attempt is precise. Talons clamp onto the python's body, yanking it free from the crocodile's jaws. The eagle rises into the air, the python writhing in its grip. Below, the crocodile watches in disbelief. The eagle lands on the riverbank, seemingly victorious. But the python is not yet defeated. The python suddenly strikes back, coiling around the eagle's body, tightening beneath its wide wings. The eagle struggles, but the python's strength is overwhelming. Slowly, the great bird stops moving. The python releases its grip and quietly slithers into the reeds. The victory was hard fought, but it survived. But the crocodile has not forgotten. From the dark water, it returns with the intent of revenge. The exhausted python lies beside the eagle's body, unaware of the danger approaching from behind. With a powerful attack, the crocodile drags the eagle's corpse underwater. The water turns red. The python tries to crawl away, but is too weak. The crocodile has taken what it wanted. Beneath the dark water, the crocodile disappears with its prize. The circle of life continues. The python survives but is drained. It retreats into the bushes, needing time to recover. In nature, victory can quickly turn into defeat. There is no creature that is truly invincible. Each day brings new challenges. Every opportunity carries risk. Such is the law of the savannah. A few days later, the python regains some strength. It resumes hunting. Instinct never rests. A lion cub plays far from its pride. Still unaware of danger, it does not know it is entering another predator's territory. The python detects the cub. Ideal size, perfect distance. An opportunity too good to ignore. The python strikes. The cub reacts in time, leaping away. Its survival instincts awaken. The python grabs the cub, beginning to coil tightly. The cub screams, its cries echoing across the savannah. The pride hears the cries. Adult lions immediately rush toward their young. The adults arrive just in time. They attack the python from multiple sides, forcing it to release the cub. The cub is saved, trembling beside its mother. The python retreats quickly, knowing it cannot fight the entire pride. In the middle of the river, an impala is stranded on a tiny island. Water surrounds it with no escape route. Crocodiles spot it. They circle the island, waiting patiently. The impala has few choices left. The impala bravely leaps into the water, trying to swim to shore. Crocodiles attack immediately. With incredible agility, the impala dodges the jaws. It swims with all its strength toward land. The impala reaches the shore safely, but fate has not finished with it. A rock python waits on the bank. Exhausted after escaping the crocodiles, the impala has no strength left to run. The python attacks swiftly. Coils tighten around the impala's body. The chase ends. The python's feast begins. The impala's fate is sealed, not by the crocodiles, but by the patient hunter on land. A new day rises. As the python rests, a figure appears behind it. The honey badger, one of the fiercest small animals in the savanna. The honey badger has thick skin, sharp claws, and extremely strong jaws. It decides to attack the python to steal its meal. The python gives up and becomes the honey badger's prey. The hunter has become the hunted. Though injured and exhausted, it still survives. In the wild, the strongest does not always win. The savanna quiets as night falls. The traces of the battles remain, telling the story of the day. The African rock python, the legless ruler, has learned its lesson. In nature, no creature is truly invincible. Dawn breaks over the Serengeti plains. Golden light spreads across the endless grasslands. A new day begins with the eternal cycle of life. On this land, life and death intertwine. Antelopes run hastily. Forest elephants move slowly. Lions lie stretched in the shade. Each species plays its own role. But there are animals that receive less attention. Not beautiful, not majestic, yet they are the silent force keeping the savanna clean. They are nature's sanitation crew, the cleanup workers of carcasses, those who transform decay into new life. This is their story. The African sky always has circling silhouettes, vultures, close relatives of eagles and hawks, but they chose a different path. No hunting, only cleaning. Their vision is extraordinary. From heights over 3,000 meters, vultures can detect animal carcasses just hours after death. Africa has many vulture species. White-backed vultures, lappet-faced vultures, white-headed vultures. Each species has its own role in the feast. Featherless heads, long bare necks, not by chance. When feeding deep inside rotting carcasses, feathers would be covered with bacteria. Evolution eliminated them. Vultures' stomachs contain extremely strong acid, can digest bones, skin, even destroy disease-causing bacteria like anthrax and plague. When an antelope dies, information spreads quickly. The first vulture to discover it flies down. Others see it and follow. Within minutes, dozens gather. But vultures are not always first to see the prey. Spotted hyenas. Crocuta crocuta, Africa's most skilled scavenger. Hyenas have a strange laugh, a sound many find disturbing. But this isn't laughter. This is communication, how they call their kind to share the meal. Hyena jaws have the strongest bite force among medium-sized carnivores. Over 1,100 psi, can crush bones as large as a buffalo's femur. Many think hyenas only eat carrion. Wrong. They are excellent hunters. 70% of food comes from their own hunting, but they don't pass up free meals. In hyena clans, females dominate the entire pack. The alpha female is larger, stronger, and decides everything. A matriarchal society rare in the mammal world. When hyenas finish eating most of it, vultures dare to approach. They wait, patiently, without competing, only picking up leftovers. But there are smaller ones who haven't had their share yet. Jackals, Canis mesomelus and Canis adustus. Golden jackals and black-backed jackals, true opportunists. Jackals weigh only 7 to 15 kilograms, not strong enough to compete with hyenas or vultures. They wait their turn, or stealthily grab a bone and run away. Jackals live in pairs or small families. They are intelligent, learning to live among the stronger ones, avoiding conflict, choosing the right moment. Night is their time, when hyenas hunt far away, when vultures cannot fly. Jackals return, checking what remains. Beside the meat eaters, there's a strange guest, marabou stork. Leptoptilos crumenifer, nearly 1.5 meters tall, wingspan of 3 meters, one of the largest flying birds. Marabou storks are not beautiful. Bald head, ugly long neck, a red flesh pouch hanging under the neck like an air balloon. But this design has a reason. Like vultures, being featherless keeps storks clean when sticking their heads into rotting carcasses. The air sac helps cool the body under Africa's 40-degree sun. Marabou storks stand waiting at the edge, unhurried. When hyenas and vultures are full, they approach, long sharp beaks like spears, tearing at remaining soft parts. Marabou storks also eat dead fish, dead frogs, even human waste near villages. They're not picky. Anything organic will do. A large animal carcass can feed hundreds of creatures for weeks. First the lions, then hyenas, then vultures, jackals, marabou storks. But the story isn't over. There are still the smallest workers: insects, blowflies, beetles, ants, maggots, the invisible army. Blowflies appear within minutes after an animal dies. They lay eggs. Within 24 hours, maggots hatch and begin eating. Thousands of them, working non-stop. Dermestid, beetles. They arrive later when the flesh has dried, eating the last parts of skin, tendons, hair, cleaning bones to the smallest detail. Ants also play a role. They carry small pieces back to the nest, sharing with the entire colony. Not a piece is wasted. Everything is completely recycled. Within weeks, a 900-kilogram buffalo carcass disappears completely. Only white bones remain, and then even the bones decompose, returning to the earth. This is a cycle no one sees, no one praises, but without them, the savanna would become a dead land. Vultures, hyenas, jackals, marabou storks, insects. Each species takes away a part. Together, they complete the task no one wants to do. They prevent disease from spreading. Bacteria and viruses from carcasses can kill entire herds, but the acidic stomachs of vultures and hyenas destroy them. Research shows that where vulture numbers decline, rabies and anthrax increase dramatically. They are the invisible shield protecting the entire ecosystem. Hyenas travel up to 80 kilometers daily, patrolling the savanna, searching for carcasses, processing them quickly before decay spreads. Jackals do similar work on a smaller scale. They clean up carcasses of mice, rabbits, small birds, deaths that vultures and hyenas don't notice. Insects work at the micro level, decomposing each cell, converting complex proteins into simple nutrients, returning to the soil, feeding grass, feeding plants. Each year, millions of animals die on the African savanna. Old age, disease, hunted, hunger, thirst. Death is part of life. Without the cleanup crew, carcasses would pile up. Putrid stench, disease outbreaks, poisoned water, ecosystem collapse. But that doesn't happen. Because they are here, those no one wants to look at, the despised species, but they work tirelessly. The African savanna's cleanliness is not natural. Behind the wild beauty are millions of hours of silent labor by these creatures. Vulture numbers are declining. Poisoning, habitat loss, toxic veterinary drugs in livestock carcasses. In some areas, 90% of vultures have disappeared. When vultures are gone, hyenas must work twice as hard. Jackals can't replace them. Insects work much slower. The system begins to overload. But there's still hope. Conservation programs are making efforts, educating communities, banning toxic drugs, protecting habitats. Hyenas adapt better. They live near humans. Eating waste, not ideal, but helps them survive when natural habitats shrink. Marabou storks, too. They appear in cities, perching on rooftops, eating landfill waste, becoming Africa's city vultures. Jackals are small, flexible, learning to live among humans. They are survivors, but the wild savanna needs them to return. In the natural world, there are no dirty jobs, only necessary jobs. Vultures, hyenas, jackals, storks, insects. They do work no one else does. We often honor lions, elephants, leopards, symbols of strength and beauty. But the savanna cannot exist without the cleanup crew. They transform death into life, decay into nutrients, danger into safety. Not glamorous, but absolutely essential. Nature doesn't waste. Everything is recycled. Every creature has a role. And these sanitation workers are crucial gears keeping the machine running. The next dawn, vultures fly into the sky again. Hyenas patrol again. Jackals lurk again. Marabou storks stand waiting again. Insects work again. The work never ends. Each new day brings new tasks, and they are ready, as they have been for millions of years. The African savanna is beautiful because it's clean. Clean because of them, the silent heroes, those who keep life going. Don't turn away from them. Don't underestimate their role. They're ugly, but necessary. They're frightening, but important. In nature's grand picture, every brushstroke has meaning. Vultures, hyenas, jackals, storks, insects. They are indispensable strokes. The African savanna keeps turning. Life keeps flowing. Death keeps coming. And these sanitation workers will always be there, transforming endings into beginnings. Remember and respect them, because this savanna, this planet, needs those who do dirty work to keep the world clean. This is the African savanna, where beauty and ugliness coexist, where life and death are one, and where the environmental sanitation workers work ceaselessly, so the cycle continues. The Serengeti grasslands at dawn. A pride of lions lies under the shade of trees after a failed night of hunting. Not far away, a pack of wild dogs is beginning their day. When looking at these two species, most people would bet on the lion. They are bigger, stronger, with claws and fangs far more formidable than the small wild dog. But if asked which species is Africa's best hunter, the answer will surprise many. Not the lion, not the leopard, but the wild dog. This is the story of the carnivore with the highest hunting success rate on the planet, about how a small creature surpasses giants through tactics and persistence. Data from over 20 years of research in the Serengeti and Okavango shows clear numbers. Lions' hunting success rate is only about 20 to 30%. Meanwhile, a pack of wild dogs with 6 to 10 individuals has a success rate of 70 to 85%, 3 times higher than lions. This means in 10 hunting attempts, wild dogs succeed 8 times, while lions may come back empty-handed 7 to 8 times. The difference is enormous. The first secret lies in hunting strategy. Lions are ambush predators, relying on explosive speed over short distances. They will give up after 100 meters. In contrast, wild dogs apply a completely different tactic, operating like marathon runners of the animal world, capable of continuous endurance running from 5 to 10 kilometers. Their speed isn't as high as cheetahs, but they can maintain 50 to 60 kilometers per hour for several continuous minutes. This is their true weapon. Prey may excel in short distances but cannot sustain it long term, and wild dogs only need to pursue continuously, giving the prey no chance to rest. GPS research shows prey's body temperature gradually increases. After 5 minutes of continuous running, they begin to overheat. After 10 minutes, they are completely exhausted. The second secret is pack coordination. Lions typically hunt in small groups of 2 to 3, but wild dogs hunt with the entire pack, 6 to 10 individuals at once. They can take turns leading. When the front individual tires, another takes over. The prey always faces a fresh pursuer. Simultaneously, other individuals run along different paths, cutting off the prey's escape routes. This intelligent encirclement tactic leaves the prey with no way out. Communication within the pack is also superior. Wild dogs emit special calls to coordinate. Each individual knows exactly what they need to do without seeing each other. The third secret is persistence. Lions typically give up after 1 or 2 failures because they expend too much energy. They need long rest periods to recover. But wild dogs can try multiple times in one morning. If the first attempt fails, they rest 15 minutes, then continue, never giving up easily. Their bodies are designed for endurance. Heart and lungs are larger in proportion to body size. An efficient circulatory system helps continuously supply oxygen to muscles. Long, slender legs help them expend less energy when running. Each stride is optimized for performance, not wasting a single calorie. The fourth secret is they hunt at the right time. Unlike lions that typically hunt at dusk and night, wild dogs hunt in the early morning and late afternoon. At these times, the temperature is cooler. They don't overheat during endurance running. Prey are also moving to find food, easier to detect and less vigilant. Additionally, wild dogs face fewer scavengers at these times, as lions and hyenas typically rest in the morning, creating conditions for them to take advantage. Eating speed is also an advantage. When prey is caught, the entire pack tears the meat extremely quickly. They can finish eating an antelope in 15 minutes before scavengers arrive. Lions typically take hours to eat a large prey, easily discovered and robbed by hyenas. Wild dogs give others no chance. But there's a fact few people know. Despite being better hunters, wild dogs are the most endangered species among Africa's large carnivores. Only about 6,600 individuals remain in the wild, fewer than lions, fewer than leopards. Perfect hunting skills aren't enough to protect them from humans. Habitat loss, diseases from domestic dogs, and conflicts with livestock herders are the three biggest threats. When territory is fragmented, packs cannot hunt effectively. Conservation organizations are working to create movement corridors and protect large territories. Wild dogs need extensive space to maintain packs and hunt prey. Wild dogs teach the core lesson that strength doesn't always correlate with size, but often comes from intelligent tactics and effective coordination. On the African grasslands, survival victory doesn't belong to the strongest, but to the species that adapts well, persists, and excels at teamwork. Through thousands of years of evolution, African wild dogs have proven this, and if protected, they will continue to maintain their role as the superior hunters of this ecosystem. The Kalahari Desert awakens with dawn. Temperature rises rapidly from 15 to 30 degrees. A new day begins with survival challenges. Here, every creature has its own story. A story of survival, of memory, of decisions that can change fate. Today, an encounter will unfold between predator and defensive army, between individual strength and collective tactics. Who will claim victory? This is the story of Ravager, an experienced hyena, and a meerkat colony that refuses to surrender. When instinct collides with strategy, Ravager weighs 72 kilograms. The strongest jaws among African carnivores can crush bones. It hunted successfully here 3 months ago. The memory of an easy meal remains vivid. Today, it returns with confidence in victory. But Ravager doesn't know. 3 months is a long time. The meerkat colony has changed. They learned their lesson. They're no longer easy prey. Meerkats, each individual weighs about 1 kilogram, but a colony of 50 creates astonishing collective strength. They live in a complex social system, clear division of labor, sentries, hunters, babysitters, and today, all are warriors. Morning. Ravager appears on the sand dune, looks down at the colony. The meerkat sentry detects immediately. A warning call rings out. But the colony doesn't run, doesn't panic, doesn't scatter. They gather together, form ranks, a living wall of 50 individuals. Ravager stops, surprised that the meerkat colony isn't fleeing like last time. It assesses the situation, but hunger drives it to attack. It steps down slowly, displaying strength and opening its mouth to reveal teeth as a threat. But the meerkat colony stands firm, doesn't back down. Distance only 10 meters remaining. Ravager suddenly accelerates, charging straight at the colony with familiar tactics: break formation and isolate the weakest individual. But the formation doesn't break. They move in sync. The entire colony remains a unified mass. The predator is confused by collective tactics never seen before. Ravager changes tactics. It charges straight into the center of formation, tries to catch an isolated individual, but meerkats are too fast. Always another individual immediately provides cover. Suddenly, the meerkat colony counterattacks, not fleeing as usual. They attack the predator's legs, bite quickly, then immediately withdraw. Ravager flinches in pain. It turns to retaliate, but the meerkat has retreated. Another individual attacks from behind. Then another continues. This is the tactic of numbers. No individual fights alone. When one attacks, another rests. The rotation like the heartbeat of a shared body. Finally, Ravager catches a meerkat. It bites tight, then shakes hard. A short cry rings out, then fades. The price of collective tactics. But the predator has no time to eat. More than 10 meerkats charge at once, biting legs, belly, ears, like living needles stabbing the giant. Ravager spins wildly. It tries to shake off the small bodies clinging tight, but claws dig deep into skin, while tiny teeth continue biting ceaselessly. In seconds, 2 meerkats are caught, but each small victory consumes energy, while the entire colony remains numerous. 5 minutes of fighting. Ravager begins tiring. Breathing becomes heavy. Steps slow down. Small bites accumulate gradually, silently eroding strength. Meerkats don't stop. They sense the change. The predator is weakening. They intensify attacks. Stronger, faster, more ferocious. Ravager tries to back away, retreat toward the hill, but they follow closely, biting hind legs. Small bites make its steps become limping. After 10 minutes, the hunt reverses. Ravager backs against a boulder to defend, like an exhausted warrior, raising a final shield before the small storm. It roars again, the hoarse sound echoing across the grasslands. A final effort to threaten, but the meerkats have seen blood. Fear disappears. In a final surge of adrenaline, the predator breaks out of the encirclement. It kills 3 in succession. A brief gap opens in the sea of small bodies. 5 meerkats lie motionless, the price of victory, but the remaining 45 stand firm, continue attacking like a living wall. Ravager recognizes harsh truth. This is no longer a hunt. This is an unwinnable battle where numbers have overwhelmed individual strength. It turns and flees, no longer a mighty hunter, but a wounded creature in retreat. The meerkat colony chases for 50 meters to ensure safety. Ravager disappears behind the sand dune. Dust flies thick behind. Blood seeps from many small bites, while the hind leg limps as a mark of defeat. Meerkats stop, then return to the colony. No more pursuit. The message is clear enough. This land is not for solitary predators. The entire colony stands upright, calls out. Victory cries echo across the desert. 5 have sacrificed, but 45 survive. They look at fallen comrades. The entire colony falls silent, but thanks to everyone's unity, they've repelled the enemy. Victory isn't perfect, but it's still victory. The first time this colony has repelled an adult hyena. In following days, Ravager doesn't return. Wounds gradually heal, but the memory of battle remains. It seeks other hunting grounds, less risky. Meerkats' collective defense tactics are one of nature's greatest wonders. Their strength lies not in muscle, but in unity. But not every herd is so fortunate. When the numbers fall below 30 individuals, the defensive system weakens. At that point, a single hyena can still make a successful kill. Climate change affects both species. Prolonged dry seasons make food scarce, causing meerkats to birth fewer young, while hyenas must expand hunting territories. Both are important species in the ecosystem. Meerkats control insects. Hyenas clean up carcasses as nature's silent gatekeepers. Scientists are studying collective defense behavior, viewing it as a biological model, helping understand how small species survive under predator pressure. When the sun sets, the meerkat colony returns to burrows. Tired but safe, they lie close together, sleeping, like small coals, keeping warm through unity. Elsewhere, Ravager walks alone, legs still wounded, carrying the costly lesson of a solitary predator. In the silence of the Kalahari Desert, 2 lessons are rewritten. For Ravager, no prey is truly easy. For meerkats, unity is the strongest weapon. Nature doesn't distinguish large or small, strong or weak. It only distinguishes who survives. And sometimes, survival doesn't come from individual strength, but from the strength of the collective, from faith in teammates, from silent sacrifice. That's the lesson the tiny meerkat colony has carved into the desert. The Luangwa River flows through the heart of Zambia, clear water reflecting the sky. But this calm surface conceals a dangerous world below. The dry season arrives. Water level drop. Large pools shrink into small lakes. Animals gather around water sources. Danger begins to emerge. Here, two giant species coexist. Hippos, Nile crocodiles. Both are masters of the river, but when water recedes, territories begin to overlap. This is the story of new life, of the survival battle from day one, when the underwater trap always lurks, waiting for moments of weakness. Hippopotamus, the third largest land mammal after elephants and rhinos. Adult weight up to 1,500 kilograms. Canine teeth up to 60 centimeters long. Bite force 2,000 kilograms. Speed on land 30 kilometers per hour. One of Africa's most dangerous animals. They live in groups of 10 to 30 individuals. Complex social structure. Dominant males control the territory. Females and young live communally. Underwater, they can dive for 5 minutes. They walk on the riverbed, communicate with low-frequency sounds. A separate world exists beneath the surface. Today, a female is about to give birth. She leaves the pod, seeks calmer water, a place with less crocodile presence, where she has the best chance to protect her calf. Hippos give birth underwater. Unlike most mammals, the newborn must swim to the surface immediately for its first breath, a life or death moment. The calf weighs about 30 kilograms, vulnerable, cannot dive long yet, completely dependent on mother. The first days are most dangerous. The mother hippo keeps her calf on her back or in front of her body, always within control. Protective instinct rarely seen in herbivores. Nile crocodile, one of the largest surviving reptiles, can reach 6 meters long, weighing nearly a ton. Lifespan can reach 100 years. They don't hunt adult hippos. Too large, too dangerous. But hippo calves are different targets. Small, weak, easily separated from mother. Crocodiles can lie motionless for hours. Only eyes and nostrils above water. The rest hidden below, like driftwood. No one suspects. Perfect ambush tactics at river crossing points, where hippos must pass daily, where water is shallow, where calves are easily separated. Second week after birth, the mother hippo needs to return to the pod. The calf is strong enough to travel, but not strong enough to defend itself. She must pass through territories of 3 different males. Each could attack the calf, not to eat, but to eliminate another's genes. And crocodiles, at least 5 lurking along the route, they know the mother hippo will pass. Just a matter of time. Early morning, the mother hippo begins her journey. The calf swims close beside, trying to keep up, but swimming speed much slower than mother's. First territory. A bull hippo blocks the way, mouth gaping wide, a clear warning, but she doesn't back down. Tension lasts several seconds. Then the bull retreats, not from fear, but because it's not worth confronting a mother protecting her young at all costs. They enter shallow water, the crossing point. Water surface clear as crystal, peaceful, but the mother hippo knows silence is a sign of danger. She slows down, eyes scanning every ripple, ears listening for every sound. The calf swims behind, unaware danger is imminent. 1 meter ahead, just below the surface, the largest crocodile in the area lies still, waiting for the perfect opportunity. The calf falls slightly behind mother, just 1 meter, but enough to create a gap for the crocodile to act. The decisive moment has arrived. The crocodile launches from the riverbed. Water explodes. White foam erupts, jaws gaping wide, targeting the calf's hind leg. Astonishing speed. The mother hippo reacts instantly, spins around, charges backward, pushes calf aside. The bite misses by mere centimeters. But the crocodile doesn't give up. It twists in the water, this time aiming straight for the calf's neck. If it succeeds, everything will end. The mother hippo charges between them. 2,000 kilograms of hippo colliding with 1 ton of crocodile. Water erupts. Cannot see clearly, only sounds of violent impact. She opens her mouth wide. Canines stab the crocodile's flank. Thick scales protect it, but cannot withstand the massive bite force. She hurls the crocodile out of the water. Then it crashes down, a stunning display of power. The crocodile swims away. Though injured, it survives. Today's meal doesn't belong to it. It misjudged a mother's strength. The mother hippo turns back, checks her calf, trembling, frightened, but uninjured. But the journey isn't over. 2 more territories remain. Other crocodiles still wait. She must continue. Keep her calf closer, more vigilant. 2 hours later, they reach the pod, safe. The first survival lesson has been learned. In the following weeks, the calf grows rapidly, learns to dive longer, swim faster, recognize danger, each day a new lesson. But risk doesn't disappear. Crocodiles still lurk, bull hippos still aggressive, and the dry season makes life harsher. Climate change extends the dry season. Water sources increasingly shrink. Hippos and crocodiles forced to live closer together. Conflicts increase. Each year, about 30% of hippo calves don't survive the first year. Crocodiles, bull hippos, food shortage, disease. But survivors will become stronger, smarter, more cautious. They learn the most important lesson. Vigilance is the key to survival. Conservation areas are working to protect them, monitoring hippopods, protecting water sources, preventing poaching, but challenges remain enormous. In 2026, hippo populations declined 30% in the past 2 decades. Urgent action needed to protect them. When the sun sets, the hippopod emerges on shore to feed. The calf stays close to mother, safer on land, but tomorrow they'll return to the water. Beneath the surface, crocodiles still lie silent, waiting for a new day, waiting for another opportunity. The survival cycle continues, without rest. In the silence of the Luangwa River, a truth is rewritten each day. Life doesn't begin with ease, but with battle. Calves don't just learn to swim, don't just learn to eat. They learn to recognize danger, trust instinct, and learn to survive. And in that lesson lies a powerful message. The greatest strength doesn't lie in muscle, but in a mother's love, ready to fight to the end to protect life. Afternoon sunlight illuminates the Serengeti grasslands. Dry grass glows golden under temperatures of 35 degrees Celsius, a typical day in the heart of Africa. Here, every meal must be contested. Predator and prey, robber and robbed. The line between success and failure is very fragile. Two predator species are about to collide. One side is a warrior with deadly weapons. One side is an opportunistic thief who will claim victory. This is the story of an unexpected encounter, when a plan to steal prey becomes a battle to the death, when instinct decides survival. The secretary bird is one of Africa's most unique birds of prey. They stand over 1 meter tall and have a wingspan of nearly 2 meters. The name comes from the black feathers behind the head, resembling quill pens tucked behind a secretary's ear in olden times. But this bird is anything but gentle. They hunt snakes, large lizards, rodents, insects, but venomous snakes are their favorite. They have a unique hunting technique: kick prey to death. Long legs, sharp curved talons, specially developed leg muscles. A kick can generate force of nearly 20 kilograms, enough to crush the bones of venomous snakes. Serval, also called grassland wildcat, smaller than spotted leopards but larger than house cats. They weigh about 9 to 18 kilograms. The largest ears in the cat family relative to body size, superhuman hearing, can hear mice moving underground. Long legs, highest leg-to-body ratio in the cat family. It can jump up to 3 meters high and achieves a hunting success rate of about 50%. But today, the serval isn't hunting. It's seeking opportunity, stealing prey from others, conserving energy, increasing survival efficiency. The secretary bird has just found a snake, puff adder. Venomous, dangerous, but to the secretary bird, this is a good meal. The snake rears its head, opens its mouth threateningly, ready to inject venom. But the secretary bird has faced such situations countless times. A kick shoots out lightning fast, precise, strikes the snake's head directly. It writhes violently, but isn't dead yet. Another kick, then another. The snake lies motionless. The secretary bird bends down to check the prey. Victory is clear, but in the grass, another is watching silently. The serval presses itself flat to the ground. It moves slowly, each step separated by several seconds. No sound. Every movement is calculated. It weighs options quickly. The bird is taller, heavier, and has extremely powerful legs. But that fat snake is a valuable protein source. It steps slowly forward, not to hunt the bird, but to steal the prey, a familiar tactic of an opportunistic hunter. The secretary bird reacts immediately. Defensive instinct flares. It clamps the snake tightly in its beak and won't let go. This prey belongs to it. It spreads its wings nearly 2 meters wide, creating a large visual wall. The goal is to make the cat back down, a familiar defensive tactic. The serval backs away a few steps, but doesn't leave. It circles slowly, eyes still locked on target, patiently waiting for a moment of vulnerability. It lunges again, testing the bird's powerful legs. Claws touch wing feathers, but still not enough to steal the snake. The snake falls to the ground, but the conflict has now gone beyond food. No longer a dispute over prey. This is a battle. The secretary bird unleashes the first kick, lightning fast. Nearly 20 kilograms of force in an instant, misses the cat's head by just a few centimeters. The serval dodges quickly, reflexes of a born hunter. It lunges, trying to bite the bird's knee joint to neutralize the dangerous legs. The bird jumps back. Second kick hits the cat's shoulder. Not strong enough to cause serious injury, but enough to cause pain. An accurate kick could shatter the serval's jaw, ending its hunting ability forever. Therefore, the cat must strike very fast and precisely. The serval lunges again, this time lowering its body. It pounces on the secretary bird's chest area. Claws dig deep, pulling the bird down. The secretary bird struggles violently. Wings beat on hard, creating wind currents that send dust flying. It tries to kick, but the serval has latched too close for the strike to be effective. The battle lasts about 3 minutes, consuming enormous metabolic energy. Both are breathing heavily, but neither side will let go. The serval changes tactics. It seeks the bird's neck position. This is the cat family's familiar killing technique, the suffocating bite. The secretary bird senses danger. It struggles to escape, but the cat's weight presses heavily. Wings no longer have space to swing. The serval seizes the bird's neck. Fangs sink deep, not piercing completely, but clamping tight. The goal is to cut off oxygen. Time decides life and death. The bird lies on the ground. Wings spread wide on the dry earth. It's still alive, but no longer has strength to continue fighting. The cat still holds the bird's neck tight. It doesn't loosen. The struggling weakens with each second, each breath, until the body is motionless. After about 5 minutes, all movement ceases. The warrior has fallen. The opportunist wins, not through strength, but through tactics. The serval releases the bird. It's exhausted. Victory has come, but the price is very high. Energy expended equivalent to many days of normal hunting. It doesn't eat the bird. Instead, it drags out the snake, the original meal, the reason for the conflict. It eats hurriedly before others appear. 15 minutes later, vultures land. They clean up what remains. Here, nothing is wasted. The cycle continues. Prey stealing is common behavior in Africa. Hyenas steal from leopards. Lions steal leopard kills. Survival becomes more difficult. But this behavior is full of risk. About half the time, the thief gets injured, 1/5 end in death. The price to pay is very high. Climate change makes food sources scarcer. Competition increases. Prey theft occurs more frequently. Mortality rates also rise. Both servals and secretary birds are species that need conservation. Their numbers are declining as habitats increasingly shrink. As the sun sets over the Serengeti, the grassland gradually quiets again. The cat has left. Vultures have flown away. Only traces of battle remain on the sand. In the harsh reality of the African bush, the line between hunter and prey is always fragile. The thief can become the executioner. No heroes, no villains, only creatures trying to survive by any means and any tactics possible. And in the silence of the Serengeti night, one law still silently operates. Nature doesn't judge. Nature only selects. The wiser one, the luckier one, the one still alive.